It's me, Flat Earth Sage. Just wanted to do a quick little video. Because lately I've been getting a lot of people on my comments on my video talking about that. Well, first off, I know this is a virus. I know that for fact. That people are talking about is what it actually is the 5G radiation. And as of right now, I'm about 50-50 on it. I believe there's some truth to that, but at the same time, I think there's more to it than just that alone. Now, all I'm going to do is throw a theory out at you guys. This is my own little theory that I've been contemplating in my head, and you guys tell me whether you think this is plausible or it's not. Let's say now, first off, let me just say that I've seen videos where these 5G receivers are, and they show trees like right next to them, right? Now, for people who have seen my videos and stuff, they know I'm a gardener. I love to garden. I love every part of it. Now, these trees next to these 5G receivers, something very, very strange and unnatural is happening with these trees. The side where the tree is directly affected by the EMF signal is completely dead. All the leaves on that side of the tree are dead. You go to the other side where the 5G signal hasn't been able to hit it, and the tree's alive. Half the tree's alive, half of it's dead. And the side that's dead is in direct line of sight, or the part that's dead is directly next to these 5G receivers. And let me just say right now, as a gardener, it really, really pains me to see this. Let me just say right now that is not at all natural. It's not normal. Let me just explain to you guys, when a tree dies, the whole tree dies. There isn't half the tree doesn't die and the other half lives. That's not how it works with plants or trees or anything, any greenery. That is not how plants die. Now, what people need to understand is what is in charge of growing the leaves. The chemical compound that's in charge of growing the leaves is nitrogen. Nitrogen promotes the growth of leaves and promotes the chlorophyll. And then those leaves act like solar panels. Now, there can be a couple reasons why leaf drops. One of the reasons that leaves drop off trees has to do with an inadequate water supply. Now, the video what I watched, it isn't in a place where it's extremely hot. And even if it was a lack of water, it was a watering issue, the whole tree would die. The whole tree. Not half of the tree. Not 25%, but the whole tree. And now what happens is, trees can start to do what's known as flagging. And that's literally where the top of the tree starts to die. Now, this is because of nutrient deficiency most of the times. The roots in the bottom in the soil move around and mine around for minerals. And they uptake those minerals through the roots and sends it all the way up to the tree. Now, the problem with the flagging is that those nutrients and minerals aren't able to go all the way up the tree. So the top part of the tree that hasn't received the minerals will start to yellow and fall off. Whereas the bottom will stay green until the very end. This is how plants die. This is how trees die. Not to mention, another thing too, guys. The side of the tree that is affected by the 5G, all the bark is removed. This is unheard of. This is absolutely ridiculous, because the bark, this is a problem, because the bark adds like a protection from pests, from bugs. Now, there are some bugs that can bore their way in through the skin. That can happen. But generally, for the most part, it acts as an insulator from the elements, and it acts as protection against some pest. Now, the reason I know it's not flagging is because, as I said, the tops of the tree start to fall off first. This is not what's being seen. You have a tree. Imagine this is the tree. Okay? And this over here is the 5G tower. The signal's hitting the tree. Bam. It can't go through the tree, so it doesn't hit the other side of the tree. So the side that's affected by the signal is dead. And as a gardener, that's very, very concerning. I've never seen this issue ever with trees. And that should be a dead giveaway for people that something is seriously wrong. Okay? Now, another thing too, I've seen other videos with 5G receivers, birds that are flying over these 5G receivers are dropping dead. Literally. Falling out of the sky and falling dead. Now, I wish I was lying about this. I wish I was joking. But this is something that's happening. Even when they first started testing this in Finland, as soon as they installed the towers, they were reporting birds dropping down, falling dead from the sky. Okay? Now, here's where my theory comes into play, fellas. I theorize, due to this push for vaccines, I theorize that as of yet, the 5G waves, at least for people within my age bracket, anyone from 20 to 30, or maybe 20 to 40, you guys will be all right, okay? But what it's able to do right now is affect the elderly and the infants. Why? Because they already have weak immune systems. It's way easier for the EMF, which stands for electromagnetic frequencies, to to absorb into these people's bodies. What it does is it absorbs into their bodies, and it literally absorbs the oxygen from their lungs. Literally. So they're being completely deprived of oxygen. Once that happens, they start getting sick. They can't breathe. And as of right now, it's mostly elderly, just like the CDC says. It's mostly elderly people and infants. This is what they first started saying about COVID-19. Okay? It's affecting elderly children or elderly children. Sorry. Elderly individuals and children. Now, I'm theorizing that when they release this vaccine to the public, what's going to be happening is, due to all the substances that plenty of truthers already know are in vaccines, I fear there's lots of heavy metals in vaccines. So what I'm theorizing is that once you take the vaccine, it's going to be easier for these 5G signals to negatively affect your body. And it's going to affect your body at a more substantial rate. But for the people who decide not to take the vaccines, odds are they're going to be fine. Again, this is just a theory. I'm just putting it out there to see y'all's opinion on it. Because I've been scratching my head thinking about this for a while, wondering if I should make a video and talk about this with you guys. And then I decided, I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not release the video? Why not talk about it? But whatever the outcome, guys, I can guarantee you taking this vaccine is negatively going to affect you, if not hurt you and kill you. And now, I'm not trying to scare people here. I'm trying to say this as easily and as calmly as I can. Anything that they offer you guys, anything at all, do not take it. I don't care if it's pills. I don't care if it's a vaccine. I don't care if it's your grandmother, it's their recipe for fried chicken. I don't care. Don't take it. Because this is the trap they're setting up for you guys. See, here's what they're thinking. They're thinking already that we're dumb enough to take this. Let's prove them wrong and say no and not take this. Let's say, you know what? That's okay. I don't need that. I'm perfectly fine. You know, I'm going to work on my health. I'm going to take plenty of vitamin C, vitamin B3, take plenty of iodine drops, you know, take plenty of oregano oil, you know, gonna eat lots of foods with antioxidants in it. Because whatever you believe, guys, whatever, even if you don't believe anything I'm saying, I'm sure you can't disagree with me on the fact that we need to make sure that we are taking more vitamin C, getting the proper vitamins and nutrients we need. Now, antioxidants are a good thing. Why? Because it can destroy free radicals in your body. Free radicals is what's supposedly coming from these 5G signals and going into your body. Those are cancer-causing agents, fellas. And the best thing you can do to limit the amount of free radicals in your body, because to be completely honest, free radicals go through your body all the time. It's just when there's too many free radicals, it increases your chance of getting cancer. It increases your chance of getting all these diseases that they're saying. So, that's basically it, guys. That's basically my theory right now. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of ways I can test this. All we can do right now is just wait and see. So, again, it's very possible that these vaccines could cause these 5G frequencies to wreak even more havoc on our bodies. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think about that. Just stay vigilant, stay safe, keep asking questions, guys, and don't stop spreading the truth, no matter what the cost. All right, guys, love y'all. Peace.